I bet I drill a clean hole in somebody today.
Tekken 8 just released, and this game is so much greater than just the fighting game community. I really hope this momentum continues and we continue to bring in more players. For Mortal Kombat, that game has took a nosedive ever since Tekken 8 came out. A lot of the pro players switched over and they're loving the game. When one fighting game succeeds, they all benefit from it. Think about what Street Fighter 4 did to the whole genre. We need Mortal Kombat to deliver their A game, and hopefully Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 being phenomenal will motivate them to fix their game. Before we jump into the video, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit it, smash it, let's do this. Now, I know a lot of people complain about the netcode in Tekken 8. Me personally, I don't feel it, but you gotta keep in mind, you could go into the game settings and you can prioritize response. You can switch your game to dumb down the graphics a little bit to make the game run smoother and faster. So for those of you who are struggling with netcode, try this setting out and hopefully that makes a difference for you. Now as for Tekken 8 in terms of sales, success, Harada tweets, Tekken 8 is #1 on the UK charts. This is the second title in a row, as Tekken 7 was also #1 in the UK charts. Now this is massive. There's like 8 other games that also release the same week as Tekken 8. Really, I think it's like 5. I increased the number every single time, but regardless, the fact that Tekken 8 beat out all those other games, this just shows like how powerful the game is. And it also gives some credit to Tekken 7. It also was #1 back when that game released. Now throughout this video, you guys will see tweets from players just talking about balancing, talking about characters. If you see something that you like, pause and read it. Some of it may be outdated. I'm just gathering all of this information so you can see what's out there, so you can see what people are saying. Tier lists have yet to be formed and we're just seeing ideas being thrown around. Talking about the things in Tekken 8 that's actually going wrong and the developers are fixing. First off, when the game first came out, there was this issue where you would get kicked out of rank and your game would crash. This was pretty much fixed within hours. I made a video about it, and about time I uploaded that video, it was already fixed. That is what I want to see out of the developers. Content creators can't even complain about something before it's patched. That is how fast I want Tekken 8 to move. It's a huge contrast from Tekken 7. But it's not over. Tekken 8 has a lot more issues and a lot more things that it needs to address. This is just a quality of life, but I can't wait for Tekken. Hopefully Tekken implements it. This person says, can we get a ding noise when it's your turn in the player lobbies in Tekken 8? The sound was made in Tekken 7 and it really helped you a lot. In Tekken 8, it's quiet and you will never know when it's your turn. Harada says he will consider adding this. Another issue, Harada says, it appears that there has been a failure in the replay data server. We're in the process of responding to the problem. Another tweet here says, due to high server usage, when a player tries to access online replay, the list may not appear or an error may occur. We're currently investigating the cause and will notify once there's an update. Thank you for your patience. Now, I don't know if this is related to what I experienced. I was playing against a Lars main and the Lars main was completely locking me down. When I did go to my replaying tips, it started to bug. It started to glitch. The ghost that I was spectating, the ghost that was emulating me, started to do things that I was not doing at all. And as we were watching it, the whole live stream, we're like, what is going on? There was a person in the live chat that said we're basically just watching two ghosts fight at this point.
Huh? Was I doing all of this? I don't remember this. What? That does not look right. Is that what happened? That did not look like... What?
To see just how quickly it devolved into madness was so bizarre. And once again, I wonder if this is what they're talking about, because they do say, or an error may occur, and that can mean many things. Now, Harada gives an update. It says, perhaps we have fixed it. Harada gives an update. It says, perhaps we have fixed it successfully, but please wait a while. There's a lot of issues that's arising, but the fact that Harada is all over it is excellent, you know, and there's more things to talk about.
This is my favorite story to tell people, but my siblings and I were named after Tekken characters.
There's always one. Someone asked Harada, when is Tekken 9? Harada responds and says 2077. I ain't gonna lie. playing through the story and just experiencing like what the characters have to offer, I do want to see like what the next iteration has to offer, but we have so much exploration left to do. But see, that's the thing. That's what's great. When you're watching a movie and you already want to see the next one, or you already want to watch it again, that's just how you know like what you're experiencing is something excellent. You know, it really pulls you in and draws you closer. As for ranks, I made a video in the past where I was talking about boosters and pluggers. We have an update to that situation. First off though, I do want to note that I was looking at the Tekken wiki and I noticed that this is all 30 ranks, but at the bottom, the last 3 ranks are duplicates. I simply tweeted, why is this? Why is there alternate versions to this? The top response at the time says, I think it's due to religious stuff. Back in Tekken 7, I achieved True Tekken God, but when I switched the language to Arabic, it showed True Tekken Lord. This is just something cool to note, and I thought I would add that into the video. Now, in terms of people boosting, I made a video and there was a total of 4 people at the charts now. This screenshot is a little bit outdated, probably by 2 days, but this one shows there's 8 people at the top of the leaderboards. One of them is a person who has NFX King Namco as their name. This person has been boosting since Tekken 6 days. Harada responds to someone who made a Jack 8 Heihachi customization. In this, he says, you were permanently banned because you made an illegal customization. He's just kidding, it's a joke. But on a different topic, he says, we are currently dealing with the cheaters on the ranked leaderboards. This is not a joke. This is what I want to see, is like, how are they going to tackle this? In Tekken 7, I will never forget, they literally banned like 400 accounts for boosting, and then people literally reversed their bans. How does that happen? Will that happen in Tekken 8? Can people unban themselves? This is the real Tekken 8. Bugs, glitches, cheaters, and pluggers. The developers haven't said anything about this throughout the whole entire marketing campaign, and now we're facing this demon head on, and we're going to see how the developers tackle it, if they can take it down or not. Spaghetti Rip throws another problem into the whole, ocean of problems. There's currently a glitch in Tekken 8 where it tells you that you have a promotion chance, but it doesn't give it to you. Once again, another bug that needs to be fixed. And this is going off a video that I seen of Eris's. He was talking in a live stream and said that I looked it up to try to find who or what happened. Maybe someone in the comment section could give more information, but I guess there's a bug in rank system that allows a person to DDoS you. There was streamers who was running into the wrong somebody online and they were being DDoS attacked. That is absolutely unacceptable. I will not be playing ranked at all until I hear whatever that is fixed. That's unacceptable. It cannot happen. But once again, these are the problems that Tekken 8 is facing and have to overcome. The developers are doing a great job in addressing these issues and fighting, but they got to keep on going and keep on, because the problems is stacking up fast. The final 2 topics. One, we have a tweet here from Michael Murray. He doesn't say much, but when he does, I like to highlight it. He says, I know I shouldn't read Reddit, but LOL. Something good happens equals bless Harada. Something you don't like happens equals Michael Murray ruined the game. The Tekken subreddit really is like a different breed, bro. It just becomes more and more toxic every day, and I wonder how long would it last before the toxicity is wiped clean. The final tweet, this goes back to Harada. He did a poll. Survey for those who purchased Tekken 8 and completed the story. How do you feel after completing the story mode? Please include in your evaluations not only the graphics and cut direction, but also the music selection. I selected good, but looking at the points breakdown he has here, I would put myself kind of in the average. I think it's a 6 out of 10. And the reason why, here's my tweet. I'll read it verbatim. Tekken 8 story, 6 out of 10. Cool stuff happens, but it feels very forced and it doesn't make sense when you stop to think about it. Jin is the only character the story cares to develop, and everyone else just serves to make Jin more Jin. A good story tells many journeys, not just the main character. This is my main critique of the story, and I see a lot of people say, well, it's better than Tekken 7, so it's great. That is not really how it works. Tekken 7 is like horrible. You can compare anything to Tekken 7 and it will be better. Tekken 8 doesn't get a free pass simply because it offers a complete story. Unlike 7, we have to judge Tekken 8 on its own and like really critique it so they could keep getting better and better and better. It's great, cool stuff happens, but there's not enough character development for my own personal tastes.